Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I filmed a tutorial on this look here. It's my rendition of a photo that I saw on Emily Ratajkowski's Instagram page. She definitely had this bronze look with this straight, thick, bold liner. I'll insert a photo here so you know what I'm talking about. So this is the finished product. If you want to see how to get this look, please keep watching. Okay, so before I get into the tutorial, I wanted to quickly show you what I used on my face because I didn't film that part. I just wanted to film the eye look. But in case you're curious, for primer, I used the Ordinary silicone primer. My foundation was the Benefit Hello Happy. I just have a small size of this. And then for color correction, I used some Bobbi Brown. Sorry, my daughter's here. I used a color. Brooklyn, shh. Hey, quiet, okay? And so I used some color corrector under my eyes because I have some dark blue circles under my eyes. And I used the Bobbi Brown color corrector, shade Light Bisque.
I used pink. Just a second.
Thank you, honey. Be quiet. And then I went in with a concealer, my Born This Way concealer. I set everything with my Cover FX Loose setting powder and went over a couple areas with my BB Tarte pressed powder. I'm also going to list all these products in the down bar below so you know what I used. So let's get on to the tutorial. All right, so going in with the eyes, I am taking my Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. We're gonna be working with these colors. And first thing I'm gonna do is take my Real Techniques fluffy brush and I'm gonna dip into the first color called Heaven. And I'm gonna put that on my brow bone and inner corner. And pretty much all over the lid, actually. Okay. And then I'm gonna take my small little firm shader brush. This one's by Sigma. It's an E57. And I'm gonna go in with the color Silk Teddy right here. Just gonna dip into that, tap off the excess, and I'm gonna pat it onto my inner corner. I'm gonna grab some more of the first shade, the Heaven, and put that in the inner corner as well. This one's just like a really light matte color. And then I'm gonna go in with the next color called Push Up. It's right here. Just gonna get some of that with the same brush. Tap off any excess. And I'm gonna kind of put that on the rest of the lid. And I'm gonna take Cashmere Bunny, is right here. And gonna put some of that onto the brush. Again, tap off the excess. And just place it into the crease. But instead of like following my natural curvature, I'm gonna kind of place it straight. Because in this look, she has like more of like straight shade in the crease and then straight liner. I mean, my eyes and her eyes are completely different too. Like different shape. Mine are like almond circles and hers are more cat eye. Then I'm gonna take the other color in here called Nude. Get some of that on my brush. and put that in the crease as well. Okay, I'm gonna go back with my small shader brush, grab more of that Silk Teddy color, and go back to the lid and press that on top because her lid color is pretty light and highlighted. Okay, now for the fun part, we're gonna do the eyeliner. The Hyperblack by Chanel. Maybelline Studio makes a black gel liner. That one's a great one too, if you're looking for a cheaper alternative. There's a lot of good gel liners out, but I know that one's good. All right, I'm gonna grab a little powder puff so I don't touch my face with my fingers. And so I'm gonna start kind of on the inner corner. It got on my nose! Shoot! Darn it! Hold on, guys. We have an emergency. Gosh. Now it filled in my pores there and I look like I have blackheads. Oh man, here, let me do just a quick little fix here. All right, it'll calm down. I've been rubbing it. Okay. I was just trying to make sure that you guys could see and then I screwed up my nose. Okay, let's see. All right, so now we're gonna do the eyeliner. So the eyeliner she has is really thick and kind of just straight across. There's really no curve to it, so I'm not trying to follow the natural shape of my eye. I'm gonna go against it and just go straight. Then I'm gonna take some more and we're gonna go on the lower lash line. Right here. And really in the picture, it looks like it comes in and kind of stops halfway and like, there's like a little line that you can like see. So I'm gonna try to imitate that. And we're gonna also line the lower wet line. Okay, and then I'm going in with MAC Carbon Matte Black eyeshadow, and I'm gonna use it to press along the wing liner on the wet line just to set it in place so that way it's not gonna move around throughout the day. But also it's gonna give it the really deep black color. You take the black shadow onto the brush, just pack it on there, and then you're gonna just really press it into that lash line. And that's what'll hold everything together. Sorry if it's TME, too much eyeball. So now we're gonna go back to our palette and I'm gonna use the color Push Up right here, mixed with a little bit of this one up top. And we're gonna put that right on that lower lash line because it does look like she has something smoked out a little bit. All right, then I'm gonna go back in with my little shader brush. I'm gonna wipe it off really good. And I'm gonna go back with the lightest shade in the palette, the color Heaven. And I'm gonna put that in the inner corner just to re-lighten that. I'm gonna even use some on the center here. Go back in with the color Silk Teddy, that second lightest one. Pat it there as well, just to refresh the lightness that she has going on the center. All right, I'm gonna highlight the brow bone a little bit more. So when some of that shadow drops onto your liner, all you do is you go back with your liner brush and go over it. You can just pick up some of that black shadow. Now for the rest of my face, I'm gonna go ahead and sweep away the excess that I had under my eyes to catch any fallout. And I'm gonna go in with my Tarte BB pressed powder, shade Fairlight Neutral. Get some of that on a brush. I'm gonna make my skin overall bronzed, sun-kissed. She always has that sun-kissed glow in her photos, so I'm gonna try to copy that. And so I'm using product Chanel Bronze Universal. It's like a cream bronzer. And I'm using this smaller Morphe brush because I'm gonna be pretty precise with this. I mean, I'm gonna diffuse it out, but I just want a smaller brush to put it in all the places where I need it. All right, now I'm gonna take a bigger version of that brush, take some more of it, and then do a light overall dusting. I'm gonna contour my nose a little bit with my Hoola bronzer I have in a Z palette. And I'm gonna use a little Real Techniques shader brush. I'm gonna take a clean brush and kind of work that in a little bit. Now I'm going in with the blush from my Too Faced Sugar Peach palette. I'm gonna be using this color down here. It's called Peach Honey. She definitely has like this bronzy glow to her cheeks, so I think that color's pretty close. And I'm gonna use that small brush again that I used for the bronzer. And I'm gonna be very light with this. So I'm just gonna tap some in, tap off the excess, and do a very light-handed dusting over my cheeks. Now for highlight, I'm gonna go with my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. And I'm gonna go in with the gold shade here. And take that same brush, dip into it, and just hit the high points and a little bit over the apples of my cheeks. So the face is done. Now we're moving on to the lips. I'm gonna take a lip liner. She has a very light brown lip liner lining the outer parts of her lips. So I'm gonna use a NYX lip liner crayon. It's like this, and it is in the shade Nude Beige. It's like a very light brown. And I'm just gonna line the outer parts of my lips. She has huge lips. They're awesome. I don't have that, so I'm gonna try to manipulate that in any way I can. We'll see. I'm not gonna fill it in too much because as it goes in, it looks more of like a light gold color. So what I'm gonna do to try to get the big lip effect is this Lip Injection Extreme Lip Gloss. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of that right on the center of my lips. If you put this all over, your lips are gonna be beet red. I've done it before and walked out in public without looking in the mirror, and I was so embarrassed when I came back home and I looked at myself. I looked like a clown. So I'm just gonna take a little bit right on the center here, and I'm just gonna give it a couple minutes to work, and I'll apply the rest of the lip. And this stuff works. It stings, it burns, it hurts. So be careful. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with this Almay lipstick called Sleep Later. And it looks like that. It's a very light nude color, but it has some gold tones in it and a slight shimmer. It's a very fine shimmer. And I'm gonna use that. And then I'm going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in the color Sunscape. So I'm just gonna dab a little bit on top. And then to finish off the eyes, I'm gonna put false lashes on. So I'm gonna use these ones right here. They're by Allure, and they don't look like a full line of lashes. They just look like they come in halfway, which is what I like. I like a demi lash. When they go in all the way on me, my eye starts to water just because they're so sensitive, and then it starts to peel off. So I'm using these. They're also easier to put on. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those on off camera. Okay, so now I have my lashes on. I just used a tweezer to place them on the lower lash line. And then I used my NARS mascara to kind of marry the lashes together. So after that, I kind of really started to see my lips developing. I didn't put too much on, so again, be careful, that stuff is powerful. But my lips are starting to warm up and the color's not as light as hers. So I'm just gonna go into that palette, and it has a golden shade called Honey Pot. I'm just gonna take a little bit on my finger and just pat it on to the lips. And this is always a good option if you don't have the exact color. Look through your shadows and see if you find it there. All right, so that's closer to what she has than it was before. So that completes the look, guys. I'm gonna leave in the down bar all the products that I used. Please like and comment on my video and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.